In a small African village, Lena Adu and Maya Osini defied tradition by marrying each other. Despite the judgment they faced, Lena, 30, and Maya, 40, believed their love was strong enough to endure. Standing before the villagers, hands entwined and hearts defiant, they had vowed to walk through life together. The murmurs of disapproval were drowned by the strength of their love, or so Maya believed. 4 years they built a life together, cultivating a lush garden, running a small business, and forming strong bonds with their community. They had become pillars of strength for each other, weathering storms and celebrating triumphs side by side. But love, no matter how fierce, is not indestructible. Beneath the surface of their seemingly perfect union, unseen cracks had already begun to form, growing wider with each passing day. And soon those cracks would rupture, shattering their world in the most unimaginable way. One evening, Lena sat at the edge of their wooden bed, her fingers knotting together in restless loops. The dim lantern light flickered against the walls, casting shadows that danced like restless spirits. Maya, still drying her hands from washing the dinner plates, turned to see Lena's face pale. Her lips pressed tight as if holding back a tide of words. "Maya, I have something to discuss with you," Lena said, her voice barely above a whisper. Maya chuckled, stepping closer. "You sound so serious," she teased, reaching for Lena's hand, but Lena pulled away. Maya's brows knit together. Lena swallowed hard. Her gaze drifted to the floor. "Maya, I want to leave." Silence. A stillness so dense that even the night air seemed to hold its breath. Maya blinked, her mind stumbling over the words. She let out a small, breathless laugh. "I don't understand. Have I offended you in any way?" Lena placed a trembling hand on her belly, a gesture so small yet so deafening. "I am pregnant." Maya frowned, laughing nervously. "I don't understand. That's one of your jokes, right?" "Maya, I mean that I am carrying a baby," Lena murmured, her voice breaking but serious. Maya's smile faltered. "You're joking, right?" Her voice was light, but the way her body stiffened betrayed the storm brewing inside her. Lena didn't laugh. She didn't even move. The air between them grew heavier, suffocating. Maya took a step closer, searching Lena's face for any sign of a cruel joke, a misunderstanding, anything but the truth. "Lena, are you serious?" Her voice cracked. Lena nodded, her eyes brimming with unshed tears. "Damn!" The word shot from Maya's lips like a bullet. She staggered back as if the truth had a physical weight, crushing her lungs, stealing her breath. Her chest heaved. "Lena, tell me this is a joke. I can't make you pregnant." Lena's voice was louder this time, firm yet trembling. "It's no joke, Maya. I am pregnant." It wasn't just that Lena was pregnant, it was that the father wasn't Maya. The realization struck with the force of a collapsing world. Maya swayed, gripping the chair beside her as nausea clawed up her throat. Lena turned away, shoulders caving inward as if folding in on herself. "I'm leaving, Maya. I can't do this anymore. I can't." Maya's head snapped up. "What?" Lena's voice was eerily calm, distant. "I need a family, but not this one. Not this type. I need a real man as my husband. I need babies." She exhaled, her fingers pressing into her palms. "I'm the only child of my parents, Maya. I can't keep watching them cry over their dying lineage." The words hit Maya like a slap. The room around her seemed to blur, the walls pressing in. The memories, the laughter, the stolen kisses beneath the mango tree, the whispered promises under the moonlight, flashed in her mind like cruel taunts. Maya's voice trembled. "So, what we had, what we built, it doesn't matter." Lena closed her eyes. "It's not enough, Maya. It isn't." Maya's world shattered in an instant. The love they had fought for, the home they had built brick by brick, was now nothing more than dust in the wind. The betrayal stung, sharp and relentless, cutting deeper with every passing second. But what hurt the most was the coldness in Lena's tone, the way she spoke, as though everything they had shared was nothing more than an unrealistic fantasy, easily discarded. Had they been living a lie all along? Lena had found something or someone outside their marriage, something she believed could offer her the family she had always longed for. And Maya? She was left behind, paralyzed by the sudden cruel truth that their love, their life together, was crumbling. It was no longer real, no longer mattered. In that heart-wrenching moment, Maya realized that everything she had fought for, everything she had given her soul to, had been torn apart by the very person she had trusted most. The room seemed to close in on her, the walls pressing in as the air grew thick with anger and heartbreak. "How could you? Lena?" Maya demanded, her voice trembling with a mix of fury and disbelief. "After everything we've been through, how could you betray me like this?" Lena exhaled heavily, guilt flickering in her eyes. "Maya, I am sorry. I didn't plan this. I never wanted to hurt you. But I can't stay in something that doesn't feel right anymore. I'm not excited about it anymore. I need something else, something I can't find here." The words struck Maya like a slap, but it wasn't just about the affair anymore. It wasn't just about Lena's betrayal. It was the crushing reality that her entire life had been built around a lie, a dream that now lay in ruins. She couldn't bear the thought of starting over, not without Lena by her side. The fear of facing the world alone, of being alone, consumed her. She had always been the one to fight for their love, to stand up against the world's judgment. And now she was left alone, abandoned. Her mind raced with confusion, anger, and an overwhelming sense of helplessness. The idea of being mocked, of becoming the object of whispers and judgment, paralyzed her. How would she explain this to their friends, to their families? She could already feel the weight of their eyes, the sting of their words. Lena, at 40, was still young, still able to move on. But Maya was older, and in this world, she feared that meant she had already been discarded. A wave of pain and humiliation surged through Maya. "I'll never be enough for you, will I?" Her voice cracked, barely a whisper, but filled with the raw agony of it all. "You'll always want someone else, something else. And I'll be left to pick up the pieces while the world laughs at me. I'll be the one who was replaced." Lena's eyes softened, her resolve faltering, but it was too late. Maya's fury had consumed her, and the argument escalated with every word, each one pushing them further apart. The silence between them felt suffocating, heavy with the weight of broken trust and shattered dreams. And in a moment of blind rage, the tension snapped. Maya, overwhelmed by years of repressed feelings and the gut-wrenching shock of betrayal, acted without thinking. The kitchen knife was in her hand before she even realized it. In a moment of sheer impulse, of frustration, of feeling utterly powerless, she struck. Lena crumpled to the floor, gasping for breath. Maya stood frozen, staring at what she had done. Maya's grief was all-consuming, but it was more than just the loss of Lena. It was the loss of herself, of everything she had once believed in. In the eyes of society, Maya wouldn't just be a woman who had lost her wife. She would be a murderer. The whispers, the judgment, the stares, they would follow her, consume her. There would be no escaping it. The trial was inevitable, and the truth would come to light. Maya would be charged with manslaughter, but the emotional toll was far more brutal than any legal consequence. Maya's life, the one she had spent years building, would never be the same. She was no longer the woman who had stood proudly beside Lena, the devoted wife. She would be remembered as the one who shattered it all, who tore apart everything she had built, everything she had fought for. The heart-wrenching tale of Lena and Maya serves as a poignant reminder of how the suffocating societal expectations can culminate in devastating consequences. Thanks for watching. If you're moved by this story, please subscribe for more thought-provoking content.